Moyo Pride, what's up, guys? How daring do you think you are? We've been talking about 3D vision of venturing into the unknown. And I told you can only find out the limits of your potential if you're willing to venture into the zone of the unknown. But you gotta have desire, which I've talked about the last 2 days. And if you have desire to find out what you can do, how high you can reach, what your potential is, the next thing you gotta have is daring. Because sometimes stepping out into the unknown is scary. I liken it to learning how to rappel. A few years back, my good friend Rebecca Hamilton, who's a very accomplished rock climber, we were working one day. She was doing my anesthesia, and I was asking her if she ever taught people to rappel. Well, she put me on the spot. She said, yeah, I got the stuff in the car right now. After work, I'll teach you to rappel off the side of the building. Well, didn't have much time to think about it, but I was in. I said, let me dare this, see if I can do it. So when work was over, we climbed up the stairs to the roof, found a spot to anchor the rope. I put the harness on. She ran me through a quick tutorial, and then it was time to go. Perhaps one of the scariest things I've ever done is stand on the edge of that building, looking back at the ground and trusting to lean off the edge of that building and holding onto that rope as I rappelled off. That first step was nerve-wracking. And I had to muster every bit of daring that I had in my body to step off that edge. It wasn't easy. I was so scared. I remember it, how scared I was. And yet once I went off and that rope had me, it was one of the most exhilarating experiences ever. And I found out that I could stretch my limits if only I was willing to dare to do it. And I did. And I climbed back up the stairs and I did it again. And you know what? It was scary the second time, but not as scary and easier to do. And since that time, I've rappelled on more occasions. And each time it got easier. Each time it required less daring of me to do it. But I had to get over that first episode. I had to convince myself this was something that I wanted to do to find out what potential I had. It's the same way with any aspect of life. You have to have daring if you're gonna dare to step into the unknown. Coming off the edge of that building, I could have fallen, broken a body part, I could have slipped, hit my head on the wall. So many things could have happened. And it was scary, but I overcame it. And if you're going to reach your potential, if you're gonna find out how high you can reach, how far you can go, you've got to build your daring. Are you ready? Do you dare to find out what your potential's all about? Time to step into the zone of the unknown. Desire, daring, let's go.